What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis, and on today's video we're going to be reviewing the all-new Radical Snapshot, which all indications are that this is going to be the ultimate skid snap type of bowling ball, but obviously we're going to see here in a little bit. Before we get into any of the details, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm on the way to 50,000 subscribers and I can't get there without you. We're filming in here once again at the South Point Bowling Plaza, which is where they bowl nationals and big tournaments like that. I just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to Aji and Angie from South Point for making this possible. I appreciate it. If you'd like to order the Snapshot or anything bowling related, use the link down below in the description. It'll take you to a website, jbbowlingsupply.com, which is the local pro shop here in Las Vegas that drills all of my stuff. If you want to support a small business, not some giant conglomerate, use the link in the description and I would super appreciate that. The jerseys, I don't have any of the jerseys yet, but it's EFX now. They are my new sponsor, EFX.co, promo code Napoles10. That gets you 10% off your entire order. All right, so let's talk about this Snapshot. It's the Snapshot Core, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.52, which is on the higher end, and a max differential of 0.050. So it is a higher differential ball, so high RG, high differential. I expect that this is gonna be really clean through the fronts and produce a lot of motion down lane. And wrapped around that Snapshot Core is the HK22C Plus Pearl cover stock that comes out of box of that 1500 grit compound finish. I expect that this ball is going to be a ball that I'm going to go to later when I need to create the largest amount of angle. We're going to be here at the South Point Bowling Plaza on a moderately transitioned house shot. All right, first shot here coming up with the Radical Snapshot. I'm going to start right where I left off with the Widow, and then we're going to make a move off that. With the Widow, I had to create some angles, so let's see what this looks like. Okay, so that's actually earlier than I was anticipating. I was expecting it to be a little bit cleaner. I might have missed in a hair. So I'm gonna reset this, this 4-pin and create a larger angle and see what that looks like. All right, so that was pretty early, so I'm not gonna shove it right. I'm gonna try to keep it in the oil. So shorten up those angles and see what this looks like. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty good. It's definitely rollier than I was anticipating. I was expecting something that was gonna be way cleaner. It's still poppy, it's still responsive, but I was expecting something like clean and boom. This cover's pretty strong. It may not be like that game 3, game 4 type of ball. This might be like a transitional type of ball when you're experiencing like early friction and you need to just get into something shiny quick. Honestly, that was a pretty good shot. Let's see if we can repeat that, because that was really good. Wow, man, that is early for a shiny ball like this. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I was expecting, like I said, I've said it after every shot, I don't need to keep saying it, but it's earlier than I was thinking. All right, so cover strong. We're gonna move left again. Keep our target down lane the same though. See if we can catch a little bit more of the head oil and see what this looks like. Yeah, like, okay. I don't understand this ball whatsoever. Nick, I need you to text me and be like, yo, this is what you need to do with these kind of bowling balls. I'm gonna go to that same spot, open up my angle a little bit, and hope that it doesn't hook too early off that friction. I'm gonna text him and let him know that we say thank you. All right, so same spot, but I'm gonna move my eyes right a little bit, and hopefully it can boom off of it. Wow, dude, this ball's strong. I was not expecting a ball this strong, like whatsoever at all. I think I can stay there and move my eyes right a little bit more and just really make sure that I get as much up the back as possible, because if I come around it, it's gonna jam down lane. So we don't really want that because it's already doing that. All right, so again, same spot, but we're gonna move our eyes right a little bit, create a little bit more angle through the front. Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about with a cover that strong. It doesn't make the corner. I think that this is a good ball. I think that it has its time in its place. For me, it's not on a house shot. This thing needs volume because of how strong that HK22C plus cover is. Yeah, it needs more volume for me for sure. So we'll reset this. I can't create angle because it hooks too early and then it bails down lane. So we'll move left again and keep our target more in front of us. Yeah, frustrated now, guys. All right, last shot of the video here. After this shot, I'll tell you when I can see myself throwing this ball and when I can't. Pretty good shot there. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good shot. So when can I see myself throwing this ball? I feel like higher volumes for sure, shorter angles for sure, definitely not on the fresh, because on the fresh it's gonna boom a little bit too hard down lane. In a little bit of transition when you need to get out of the solids pretty quick, but not necessarily into something that's really weak. If it sounds very niche, it's because I think it is. I probably won't be bringing this ball to league. It's a little too strong. And then on the fresh, I don't like throwing polish because they get a little bit too quick down lane. But if you're bowling in a center that has a lot of oil and maybe older back ends where there's not a bunch of pop down lane, I think that you can throw this on a house shot on the fresh for sure. We'll see you next time from the South Point Bowling Plaza.